In this video we'll take a look at the optional image upload feature pack, which allows you to upload images from your machine to the server where the Alpha 5 application server is running, and then store those images in image fields in the current grid component. So in this particular case I have a very simple grid that happens to be based on a SQL Server database, but of course it could just as easily be a DBF table. And if we look very briefly at this SQL database, you can see here that among other fields, that we have a field called linked image, which is a character field, and then we have another field called embedded image, which is a binary field. So currently linked image contains this file name 4280.jpg, and you can see that it's a relative file name. It's not a fully qualified file name. And this embedded image contains binary data, which happens to be a JPEG data that has been physically stored in this field on the database. So let's go back now and take a look at how this was set up. So in order to display the linked image in this field and the embedded image in this field, we went and you can see here's the linked image field. We set the control type to be image, as we did also in the case of the embedded image. The control type is image. Then you can see that because this was a character field, and because the data is not in the web root, we chose the display format as being an image file reference field, so which we pulled out of the special formats over there. And when you specify that something is a image file reference field, then you can specify the image path, and so we've chosen C:my images. So that means that this image that is listed over here, 4280.jpg, is physically stored in a folder on the server called C:my images. So if we go to the server and look in this folder, we will see that that image over there. So that's how we set up the grid to display those two images, the linked image and the embedded image. And now let's take a look at the buttons that we've defined previously, and then that I'll go and explain in more detail how we upload new images to the server. So when I click this button over here, the file select window opens up, and I can go and choose any image that I want. So let's go and choose this image right there, and I'll go there and say open, and then I'll click the upload button, and you can see that the image got uploaded to the server, and we now get to see a preview of how the image looks in the grid. And then if I go ahead now and hit cancel, because I don't like the way the image looks, it'll revert back to its to the previous image. On the other hand, if I go here, select an image, and let's go here and choose that image over there, and then click the upload button, and then click the OK button, now that image has been committed to the database. And if we go back to our SQL database and refresh this query, we can see here that it's now 4283.jpg, whereas previously it was 4280.jpg. So that shows us how we've uploaded a linked file. And then of course if we go here and select the file, and let's go here and choose this image over there, and then press the upload button, we've now uploaded the image to the server. The binary data was extracted and physically stored into the binary field in the database over there. So let's pause now and pick it up in the next video.